You're with a man who seems perfect. The chemistry is there, the attraction is undeniable, but something feels off. He doesn't open up. You sense a wall between you, a hesitation in his words, a distance in his emotions. Why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you break through it? Most women believe that men are emotionally reserved by nature, but the truth is, men crave deep emotional connection just as much as women do. The difference? They need the right environment to feel safe enough to open up. In this video, we're diving deep into the psychology of emotional bonding and revealing proven strategies to create an unbreakable connection with a man. If you want a relationship where he confides in you, trusts you, and feels emotionally fulfilled, stay with me till the end. Act 1. Why men struggle to open up. 1. Society teaches men to hide their emotions. From a young age, boys are taught to man up, stop crying, and be strong. They internalize the belief that vulnerability equals weakness. The result? Most men learn to suppress their emotions rather than express them. Right arrow pattern interrupt. Ever noticed how some men joke about their feelings instead of discussing them seriously? That's their defense mechanism at play. 2. Fear of judgment and rejection. Men often hesitate to share their deepest thoughts because they fear being misunderstood or seen as less masculine. If they've been judged in the past for showing emotion, they'll instinctively shut down in future relationships. Right arrow emotional trigger. Think about a time you were dismissed or unheard. That sting of rejection? That's what he's avoiding. 3. He's waiting for the right emotional safety. A man will only open up when he feels safe, when he knows his words won't be used against him, and his emotions will be validated rather than dismissed. Right arrow question to engage audience. Have you ever seen a guy open up to his best friend but not to his partner? Why do you think that happens? Act 2. How to create a deep emotional bond. 4. Listen without trying to fix him. Women often want to help and offer solutions, but sometimes, men just want to be heard. Instead of saying, "You should do this," try saying, "I hear you." That must be really tough. White heavy check mark. This small shift makes a huge difference. 5. Validate his feelings. Men rarely hear phrases like, "It's okay to feel this way," or, "I understand why you feel that." By validating his emotions, you become a safe space for him to express himself. Right arrow pattern interrupt. Imagine he's venting about a bad day, and instead of responding with, "You're overthinking," you say, "That sounds frustrating. I'd feel the same way." Watch his reaction change. 6. Respect his need for space. Not every moment of silence means something is wrong. Men process emotions differently, often internally. If he pulls away, don't chase. Give him time, and he'll come back with a clearer mind and a deeper appreciation for you. Right arrow analogy. Think of his emotions like waves. Sometimes they need to retreat before they come crashing back stronger. 7. Share your vulnerabilities first. Men mirror emotional openness. If you want him to open up, start by sharing something personal. White heavy checkmark example. I've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately. Have you ever felt that way? This invites him into a space of mutual trust. 8. Support his dreams and purpose. Men are deeply tied to their sense of purpose. When you genuinely support his ambitions, without pressuring or doubting him, you earn a permanent place in his heart. White heavy checkmark tip. Ask him about his goals and listen without distraction. Act 3. Making it last. 9. Build emotional rituals. A simple daily check-in like, "What was the best part of your day?" can create long-term emotional intimacy. Small, consistent efforts matter more than grand gestures. 10. Show physical affection in non-sexual ways. Men need to feel love outside of intimacy. A random hug, a gentle hand squeeze, or resting your head on his shoulder can speak volumes. White heavy checkmark science says, physical touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. 11. Be his safe space, not his critic. No one wants to open up to someone who constantly corrects or criticizes them. When discussing problems, focus on solutions instead of blame. White heavy checkmark example. Instead of, "You never listen to me," say, "I feel unheard sometimes. Can we work on this together?" Right arrow emotional trigger. The difference between being someone's partner and someone's safe space is the way you handle their vulnerabilities. Conclusion. Men aren't emotionally detached, they just need the right environment to feel safe. When you create that space, you'll witness a level of connection, trust, and love that most relationships never experience. Rocket your turn. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe for more psychology-backed relationship advice, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Party Popper, join our community, where we decode relationships and build deep connections that last a lifetime.